Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. My name is Amarpreet Kaur. I am your computer teacher. Today we will start a chapter first whose name is computer networking. Okay. Before starting a chapter, first write the date and day at the top of your book. Okay. And now what is the meaning of computer networking? Computer network is a system of interconnected computers which can communicate with each other. Okay, you can see there are various computers. Computer number 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 computers. They are connected with each other, and they can communicate with each other. And this is your computer network. Okay. Now, next is introduction. The process of connecting computers and peripheral devices with each other. Please, students, underline this line so that they can exchange data is called computer networking. This is your definition of computer networking. Okay, you are connecting computers and peripheral devices means you can say you are connecting your keyboard, mouse, CPU. Okay, you are connecting your computer so that you can exchange data, you can send files from one computer to another. That is called computer networking. And to do networking, various types of hardware devices, protocols and softwares are required. Okay, if uh, you are creating a network, computer network, then you will need a hardware and software as well, and you also need a protocols means set of rules which you follow to exchange the data. Okay, next is computer network. The computer network is a system of interconnected computers. Here the computers are connected which can communicate. Okay, which can communicate means you can send data from one computer to the other computer with each other. Okay, they communicate with each other. Okay, it allows us to share the resources such as computer and peripherals. You can also share the resources such as you can first, here is one computer and here is second computer. Okay, they both these computer can share this same printer. Okay, they can share peripherals as well, they can share a mouse, keyboard. Okay, and many more things. Okay, now you can see the picture, look at the picture. Here are various computers connected to the CPU, and here is printer, and printer, CPU are your resources. Okay, and the computer on the network can communicate with each other as well as work independently. Or the computers on the network, you can say they can communicate with each other, and each computer will work independently. Okay, now underline this line. Each computer in a network is called node. Okay, here this computer, you can call this computer a node. Each and every computer you can call a node. Okay, the computers in the network may be linked through cable, hub, switch, NIC, modem and routers. Which things you can use to connect the computers? You can also use the cables. Here, this is the cable. You are using a cable to connect all these things. Okay, you can use a hub, and using a hub, you can connect various things. We will study these components in the coming topics. Okay, you can also use a router you can use for a internet purpose. Okay, now next, there are different kinds of computer networks that work in different ways. You can find various kinds of networks. Okay, you can't say there is only a one kind of network. There are different kinds of network which work in different ways. Each network is created in a different way. Network may be very small and simple. Some networks are very small and very simple, and that networks you can only create in a room. Okay, that networks will be sufficient in a room, or they may be complex, or some networks may be complicated as a global network like internet. You can take an example of internet is a very complicated network, because we are using internet all over the world, so it is very difficult to manage such a complicated network. There may be a wired and wireless connections, okay, between computers on the network. Okay, there are two kinds of connections, wired and wireless. You all know wireless connection. Suppose you are using a Bluetooth, you can connect your phone to the another phone using a Bluetooth. That is a wireless connection. Okay, you are using an internet, that is also a wireless connection. In wired connection, you have to use the wire. Okay, now next is need for the computer network. Why we need a computer? Okay, why we require computer, why we need a computer network? Okay, computers and other devices connected on a network help in. Okay, first need is resource sharing. Underline this word. Okay, or you may circle it. Help the, also underline this line, it may help the users to share files and hardware devices such as printer and scanner. Resource sharing means a user can share a files, okay, any kind of file, PDF file on any other or hardware devices. A user can share, such as printer, scanner. Okay, suppose there are 3 computers and they are using a same printer, that is called a resource sharing. Okay, and most important thing is communication. Communication is more important. Okay, it helps to communicate with the others using email. If one computer want to communicate with other, then one computer will send an email. Or suppose the users want to communicate, they are using a different computers, they can do a video call. Okay, you know, all the meetings are done on such a platform. Okay, we communicate on such a platform. Okay, now next is advantages of computer system. Advantages of computer system are, first is information can be easily shared by the people. Okay, information can be easy to share. Okay, you can easily share the information. Next, it helps in reducing cost of hardware will be very less. Okay, because we can we do the resources sharing, so we don't need to connect a different printer to each and every computer. We can use the same printer. Store information on one centralized location. You can store information at the one place. Next, reliability. Underline this word or you may circle this. Okay, reliability means backing up of information. You need to back up the data. By chance, if a system crashes, if any problem occurs in your system, then the information is accessible on another workstation for future use. If you have already backed up your system and the system creates a problem, then you can restore that data at any time. Okay, then your data will not be lost. Next, reduction in installation cost. Okay, you can install this network at any place. Okay, there will be a no problem in case of installation. Next, user authentication. Underline this word, authentication. Okay, circle this word, authentication, and also learn the spelling of authentication. User authentication process to secure the data means your data will be secure on a network. Suppose you are using internet, or you are using a WhatsApp or sending messages from among the students, then your data will be secure because there is a authentication. People will have a accessibility to all the information, and to top it all, you can also access all the information they need to get and share through emails. Okay, you can access information using email because you can send data through email, or you can message, which saves the time and money. This is the main thing. We are doing each and everything online. Okay, it is saving our time. Okay, the main thing is it is saving our time and money. Okay, because you are just sitting at home and you are just sending the mail to your friend, that is that mail will be instantly available to your friend. Okay, mail will be immediately received. Okay, then the time will be saved. Okay, and your money will be saved as well. Okay, now today we will cover up to this. Okay, and the next topics we will cover in the coming videos. Thank you. Bye bye, students. Stay home, stay safe.